the mighty and resilient Merrimack River, carving through the communities of our great region. My name is Linda Lorden, proud president of Merrimack County Savings Bank, and like the river that serves as our namesake, we're a constant yet ever-changing presence. Because to us, it's bigger than banking. It's about powering communities and putting people first. It's about knowing where you came from and where you're going. That's Merrimack style. Visit us at themerrimack.com.
Hello, welcome to this week's podcast. Without further ado, let's crack on. Section 1. Help me continue providing great content. Join the bundle today. Now, you've been following me on the podcast or at learningbritishaccent.com for a fair while now. How are you enjoying it? You must now be deliberating whether or not to purchase a membership to the British Accent Bundle by now. If this is something that you've been meaning to do, go to the show notes where I'll put the links to both the 12-month subscription and the lifetime subscription. It would be great if you're able to make a start today on your path towards a clear and confident speaking voice, with all the benefits that this will bring to your personal and your professional life. Alternatively, if you think the British Accent Bundle is not in your future plans, let me know why. Maybe you're just not interested in getting a course. But I'm eager to hear your reasons and whether there's specific content I can add to the bundle that would make it more irresistible. My email address is in the show notes. I'm so grateful to all of you who have joined the British Accent Bundle, as it makes it possible for me to continue providing the podcasts, the newsletters, the blogs, the video and the audio material. Now, if you'd like to support me without purchasing the British Accent Bundle, you can always make a one-off or monthly donation, either via my PayPal or the Buy Me a Coffee site. Again, links in the show notes. I'm so grateful to everyone and all who donate. It really, really, really is appreciated. Thank you so much. Section 2. The Italian Connection. Now, a while ago, I created a mini course specifically for native Italian speakers who wanted to improve their British English accent. Now, it's only available for a short time, but I'm considering bringing it back to market if the demand is there. With material taken from my British Accent Bundle, I put together a course that solves those British English pronunciation issues experienced by native Italians. There are 8 common problems faced by native Italian speakers. For example, many struggle with the H sound. This course shows you how to correct the mistakes so your English starts sounding more British while reducing your native Italian accent. So if you think you'd like to purchase this mini course, could you get in touch with me directly? Mail at learningbritishaccent.com. The cost of it is a one-off fee of £35. For those of you whose native language isn't Italian, but would like a similar mini-course to help with your language-specific pronunciation problems, do also get in touch. Let me know what your native language is and any particular pronunciation issues you're experiencing. I'm really looking forward to hearing from you.
Brace yourself for something fuel-nominal. Unleaded 88 is the clear fuel choice. It's cheaper, cleaner, and greener. And it's grown by Iowa corn farmers. Now that's totally worth the hype. So pump it up with Unleaded 88.
What makes for a great vacation? Depends on who you ask. Are you looking to get away or bring everyone together? Do you want to get outside and play or see a play at the plate? Fortunately, however you operate, I'm the destination you've been looking for. The name's Missouri, but you can call me Mo. And I have just one question. What's your MO? Come see me at visitmo.com.
Section 3. That Shakespeare is a clever chap. My daughter's English homework this week was to research 10 words that Shakespeare invented and put each of them into a sentence. It was quite an eye-opening exercise. I hadn't realised quite how many words Shakespeare was responsible for bringing into the English language. So I thought it would be nice to share some with my British Accent podcast listeners. I've put some of my favourites into sentences so you can use them as practice material for your RP British accent. So I hope you enjoy this little exercise. Number 1, bedroom. Bedroom. A bedroom is a room furnished with a bed and used for sleeping. The master bedroom has a large walk-in wardrobe and an ensuite bathroom. Number 2, puke. Puke. This means to vomit. An example would be, just the thought of that turns my stomach and makes me want to puke. Number 3, gossip. Gossip. Gossip is casual or unconstrained conversation or reports about other people, typically involving details that are not confirmed as being true. Example, I'm not sure how true that is. He's always considered a bit of a gossip. Number 4, rant. Rant. This is to speak or shout at length in a wild, impassioned way. So, for example, he went on a massive rant about the government's incompetence. Number 5, fashionable. Fashionable. Now this means to follow the latest style or trend. So, for example, I used to love following all the latest trends, but now my clothes are far from fashionable. Number 6, lonely. Lonely. This is sadness because one has no friends or company. An example could be, after his wife passed away, he felt lonely in the big house. Green-eyed. Green-eyed. This means to be envious or jealous. An example, I think she's got a touch of the green-eyed monster since her sister got a promotion. Number 8, swagger. Swagger means a very confident or arrogant or self-assured way of walking or behaving. So, for example, the football player had a real swagger as he walked onto the pitch. Number 9, invitation. Invitation. An invitation is a written or verbal request inviting someone to go somewhere or to do something. So, for example, all the children in the class received an invitation to the party, except for Tom. Number 10, manager. Manager. A manager is a person responsible for controlling or administering all or part of a company or a similar organisation. So, for example, the new manager implemented several changes to improve efficiency. Some really surprising words there that I hadn't realised it was down to Shakespeare to invent them. Section 4. Who else wants to enjoy learning the British accent? There's far too many things in life that are just a chore, and learning the British accent doesn't have to be one of them. A word of warning, what follows are suggestions for passive learning of the accent and are not focused active learning. You won't learn as effectively without both passive and active learning, but once you've done your 15 minutes a day of structured training, kick back and absorb the sounds and lyricism of the British accent through these more playful avenues. Here's the fun list. 1. Pop music. Have a sing-along to some classic British bands. Number 2. British sitcoms. Now, I personally would recommend Blackadder, absolutely fabulous, and Ghosts. You'll hear lots of RP accents in this selection. Number 3, radio shows. In Our Time is a Radio 4 show hosted by Melvyn Bragg, and it covers some really fascinating subjects, and he has a particularly delightful accent. Number 4, podcasts. A lot of RP can be heard on the political podcasts, for example. Coffee House Shots and the FT podcasts have many RP presenters and contributors. And number 6, of course, movies and TV. Go for a classic period drama such as a Jane Austen adaptation. And although I've not watched a single episode, I've no doubt The Crown is swimming in RP accents. Can you add to the list? Listening will not only help with the accent, but also the intonation and prosody of British English, with an added bonus of entertaining you. So how will you be entertained this weekend? Section 5. Taking a break from your British accent. Whatever you happen to be working on, and it's not just applicable to your British accent training, sometimes you just need to step away. You may think that taking a break or sleeping on it is wasting precious learning time, but it's crucial consolidation time for your brain to absorb what you've been learning and to problem solve with your subconscious mind. I often find a walk is a perfect antidote to stuckness. The literal forward motion, the fresh air and the change of scenery is enough to allow your subconscious to work on a particular problem in the background as you preoccupy yourself with something different. Now that's why I built in break times in my Course 1 RP British Accent Pronunciation course. I designed the learning over a 5-day on and the 2-day off schedule. During the 5 days, you learn a different sound on each day, and on the downtimes, you give your brain a break to consolidate what you've learnt. Now, there is a quiz that you can take during these 2 days if you'd like a fresh way to remember what you've learnt. So if you're struggling with a particular British accent sound, taking a step back and creating a small pause can be just the thing to make progress. Thank you ever so much for listening. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I hope to have your company next time. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.